Welcome back, Student of the Game podcast. Man, Kong bows down to no one. Godzilla bows down to no one. Doom, doom, doom. Who's gonna bow down when I come to your town? It's not gonna be Kong. It's not gonna be Godzilla. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I'm just telling you stuff that's pretty much in the previews. But let me tell you, the movie was awesome. It was a very, very good movie. It met my expectations. All right, when you have two titanic icons like King Kong and Godzilla versus King Kong. I don't know which character's name I should even say first. But when you have these two titans clashing, oh man, epic battles. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed every bit of it. A lot of times with movies like this, when you have monsters going up against each other, one thing that always concerns me is the human element of it. I get it. You got to have some humans in there sometimes. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think you even have to have humans. Lion King, you had no humans, right? But anyways, it's not like it was a 2-hour movie. See, I was concerned that it was going to be a 2-hour movie. And 90 minutes of the movie, an hour and a half movie was going to be wasted on building to make the audience care about the human characters, okay? Listen, I care about humans. I am a human. My wife is a human. My children are humans. I was raised by humans. Some of my best friends are humans. So yeah, I care about humans, all right? But when it comes to King Kong and Godzilla versus King Kong, I just want to see those two monsters go at it. Those two icons go at it. That's all I want. And guess what? That's what you get with this movie. So if you are watching this movie expecting to watch, let's figure out a way to care about this girl, care about this boy, this man, this woman, and blah, 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 you are not going to like this movie. Don't waste your time. Go watch something else. But with this movie here, hey man, I care about Kong and Godzilla. That's who I care about. The two icons. They're just like, if there's a game going on between Michael Jordan versus Magic Johnson, LeBron James versus Kevin Durant, Hakeem Olajuwon versus Shaquille O'Neal, I want to see those two battle. I don't care about what's going on with the audience or who the coach is or who the ref is or who the broadcaster is. I want to see the battle. That's what I'm here for. As a kid, when I saw Tyson versus Holyfield versus Tyson, I didn't care about who's the ref or who's the promoters or who's the announcers or who the trainers are and blah, blah, blah. I only care about Tyson and Holyfield. So this movie here, I highly recommend you go see it. Check this out. I did not go check it out in the movie theater. You know why? Because there's a pandemic still going on. Now, if it wasn't for a pandemic, guess what? I would be at the IMAX 3D watching this movie. But guess what? I wasn't able to do it because I'm still concerned. Movie theaters already before the pandemic wasn't always the safest place because of you got germs everywhere. They don't always clean those things thoroughly and stuff. This is not breaking news. This is no knock on people who work in movie theaters. Now, maybe since the pandemic, they might have gotten better. I have not been back to the movie theater ever since the pandemic. But I'm not at the point where I'm comfortable going back there yet, but so what I did was, since a lot of people say you got to watch it at IMAX to appreciate the full experience, or they wish they could have watched it at the IMAX, here's what I did. Okay, I have a 65-inch Vizio flat screen television, so what I did was I scooped my television further up, and I turned the volume on 60. All right, so after that, right there, guess what? I got the full movie experience right there. It's loud. I couldn't turn the volume up to the max level because I have a 1-year-old that's asleep. Okay, but here's the thing. Man, the movie was awesome and it was incredible. Okay, as I was saying before I was interrupted by my children. All right, I love my kids. But anyways, so check this out. I moved my couch up. All right, and I got a closer look at the screen and I turned the volume up high. Very, very high. I didn't turn it up to full max volume because, once again, my 1-year-old was asleep. But check this out. Hey, I enjoyed the movie. Okay? You do not have to go to the movie theaters or watch an IMAX to do it because, hey, I don't go to IMAX all the time, but last time I did, I paid about 25, 30 bucks and stuff. Okay. And then when I remember when we spent money on the IMAX theater when we saw what they call as Justice League. Okay. It's 30 bucks a ticket. And guess what? Come to find out, guess what? People say, oh, that's not the real Justice League. So a lot of times I don't like going through that. I do not like wasting money. But anyways, this movie here was awesome. Whether if you watch it at the movie theater or whether if you watch it at your home or if you watch it on a 20-inch screen or if you watch it on your laptop. If you're going to go that route and watch it on your laptop or on your mobile device, check this out. Make sure you have your headphones on, tune everything out and blast them suckers up, especially when they fight. The fight scenes were incredible, man. Like when I watch the fight scenes of this movie, you know, it reminds me of when I was a little child, when I was a young lad, okay, where I had my King Kong action figure and my Godzilla action figures, and I was just, they just tearing up all my Lego buildings and all that stuff, you know, and they just tearing up everything in sight. My Transformers toys, I will convert them into their automobile form, so it make it seems like King Kong and Godzilla are just tearing up cars, kicking over my Hot Wheels, kicking over to my Micro Machines. Y'all remember Micro Machines? I remember those joints. Awesome. But anyways, man, the way the fight scenes played out on this movie, it was what I was what I was imagining when I was a little kid, when I was just King Kong, Godzilla and stuff. I mean, it's just awesome, man. Like, you have to see this movie. You have to see this movie for real. You have to see this movie. I mean, like, man, it's what you expect between two epic icons, man. I mean, it's what you expect, all right, man. And this movie just got me so amped. And you could have sworn I just saw it 5 minutes ago. No, I saw it almost. Well, I finished watching it probably about like close to midnight last night. So, man, very, very good movie. King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla versus King Kong. And the thing about it is also the human actors, guess what? They did a real good job. They did a good job. They did not get in the way. Okay? They did not get in the way. All right? that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. Okay? This is a very, very amazing movie. I highly recommend you go see it. On the scale of 1 to 10, like, here's the thing. The way they executed this movie, like, they had a game plan. Kong versus Godzilla, Godzilla versus Kong. The way they executed it thoroughly. They executed to perfection. Is it a perfect movie? No. There's no such thing as a perfect movie. But they executed this movie to perfection. It plays out the way it's supposed to be. All right? And me as a kid, man, I would watch King Kong movies and Godzilla movies, and this was before we even had cable. Cable existed, but this was before we had cable at home. And what happened is that, you know, you have like your 6 networks, WB, UPN, Fox, CBS, NBC, and ABC, all right? Oh, and Channel 55, or Channel 51, whatever it was. And Godzilla will come on, like, a lot of times it'll come on Fox, or sometimes it'll come on Warner Brothers, the WB back then, whatever they called it. It was Channel 39 back in the day when I was a kid. It would come on, like, Saturday mornings or whatever and stuff, and you would see the Bruce Lee movies after the cartoons would go off, and then they would show a Godzilla movie or a King Kong movie and stuff, right? Watching this on a 20-inch screen as a kid, man, when you turn it, I didn't even have a remote. It had the dial where it go. It would make that noise. Y'all remember that? It was almost like if you starting the car, you cranking the engine up, starting, putting the key in the ignition. That's how the television was. But anyways, guess what? That movie, I was amazed and loved the movies back then. Okay, the old school versions. Now the way they did it now is awesome. So that's why I'm saying you don't have to watch it at the movie theater if you're not comfortable going to the movie theater. So don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. All right. I'm not to the point where I'm comfortable of going to the movies yet. You know, maybe if it's just me and my wife, but I have children. So the thing about it with children, they like to touch everything. All right. So it'll be hard to enjoy the movie if you have to monitor that. But, you know, maybe by the end of this year, depending on how this whole pandemic thing goes, you're going to catch me and my wife at least catching one movie, because I am an avid movie goer, and like my whole life pretty much, man, going to the movies, man, that is something that I always love to do. Me and my dad would go to the movies a lot. Me, my mom, my dad, and my brother would go to the movies a lot, and so on and so on. But anyways, back to the movie. Great movie. I highly recommend you check it out. Once again, I did not do any spoilers because, hey, if I'm going to do a spoiler, I'm going to let you know up front. So you're not going to catch me doing a spoiler. You're not going to ever catch me surprising you with a spoiler, okay? All right, check this out. Y'all let me know in the comments below whether or not if you're going to check out King Kong versus Godzilla at the movies or are you going to watch it at home. And then let me also, if you have already seen the movie, let me know. Did you like the movie? Did you enjoy it? Or did you dislike the movie? And let's try not to do any spoilers in the comments below, people, okay? Because a lot of people, they're not able to see it on the opening weekend because they have other things to do and other obligations, all right? Thank y'all for listening. Guess what? Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my 25 subscribers. Man, y'all are totally awesome. I could not get to 25 without 25 of y'all. And I take 25 of my subscribers over a million and billion other people with all those subscribers on any day. All right. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for believing in me. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace.